Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, I will be discussing the latest Cognizant Gen Z interview experience that happened on 8th November 2021. That is today only. Guys, for today's interview, this is the second video on my channel. The first video has already been uploaded on my channel. You can go on my channel in the video section and make sure to watch that video also. Now guys, the candidate in this video belongs to the EC branch, that is the non-CS branch. So guys, kindly make sure that you watch this video till the end, because many of you have requested me to make a non-CS student video. So guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe it as well as join my Telegram groups also. I am posting regular updates on different companies which are hiring as well as the questions which are getting asked in them. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel. Okay. So the date of the interview was 8th November 2021, that is today only. Branch is ECE. The duration of the entire interview was 10 minutes. Yes guys, this interview was very short. The video that I earlier posted today had an IT guy it was an IT guy interview, and the duration of that interview was 30 minutes. If you haven't watched that video till now, please kindly go to my channel and watch that video. Okay, so the first question that was asked from this candidate was again the same question, that is, tell me about yourself. Guys, kindly prepare this question before interview only, because will be a very important question in the interview, and it will help the interviewer understand what all things you have done earlier in past or in the college life, and what are your interests, what are your skills. You can also include your projects and internship in this particular answer, but kindly include only those skills in which you are comfortable in. Please, I request you, do not include any of the things in which you are not comfortable in. Okay, so now let's move to the next question. The next question was, the interviewer asked one aptitude question that was based on streams. That is, as you all know, there is upstream and downstream questions. So one aptitude questions was asked in this interview. Now guys, let me make a thing clear that in Gen Z interviews or in Gen Z Elevate or Gen Z Pro, these aptitude based questions are very common. They generally ask these type of questions from the candidate, so you must have a basic understanding of aptitude also. So again, in this interview, one aptitude questions were based on streams, and if you want to know more that what type of different type of questions have been asked in other interviews, again I have a complete playlist on my channel on Cognizant Gen Z interview experience only, and I think this is the 15th or 16th interview experience that I'm covering on this channel. Okay, so again, try to watch all of these and learn from them. Okay, now the next question was a basic question, that is, what do you know about calloc and malloc functions in C language? Now again, the malloc, first of all, the malloc function allocates memory block of given size in bytes. Malloc does not initialize the allocated memory. Next thing is calloc. Calloc allocates the memory and also initializes the allocated memory block to 0. Now the biggest difference is that malloc does not initialize the allocated memory, whereas calloc allocates the memory and it also initializes the allocated memory block to 0. So for example, let's take a variable. If we are declaring int a, then it automatically gets allocated to 0, or you can say the default value of that data type. So this is, you can understand these two functions with respect to that malloc allocates does not allocate any value to the memory, but calloc allocates or you can say initialize the allocated memory block to 0. So I hope this question is clear to you. Next is, what are OOPS concepts? So guys, I am trying to make this video short, so I will not describe the OOPS concept here in this video. I have already made a dedicated video on my channel. The link will be present in the I button on the description box. In that video, I have covered in detail that what are all the different OOPS concept, or you can say the 4 pillars of OOPS, and now you will have to explain that particular pillars to the interviewer with the help of examples, or you can say real life examples. So kindly go and watch that video. Next is, what is the difference between shallow copy and deep copy? So if I tell you in one thing, let's suppose we have two objects, obj1 and obj2. If we have two objects, obj1 and obj2, if we have if these two have same values, and if we have copied the value of obj1 in obj2 using shallow copy, then any change in obj2 will result in change in obj1 also. But if we have used deep copy, then what will happen? The change in obj2 will not be reflected in obj1. So this was a one-line understanding of what is shallow copy and deep copy. So I hope you have understood this. And if you want to know in detail, then again I will give the link in this link in the description box. Kindly go and watch this. Okay. And the next question that was asked was to write a program that returns the frequency of all the letters in a string. So again guys, it's a very basic question in programming. Again, I will give the link in the description box. Make sure to go and visit this link for this understanding the algorithm and code behind this particular question. That is, you have to count the frequency of all the letters which are present in a string. I hope this question is clear to you. Now the last question that was asked from this candidate was, do you have any questions? So guys, if this particular question is asked from you, then kindly ask 2 to 3 questions from the interviewer and make him believe that yes, you are really interested in the company. You can ask that what will be your role in an organization, on what technologies you will be working on, what will be training provided to you, and what does the company expect from you. So all these type of questions you can ask from the interviewer, and kindly prefer to ask at least 2 questions from the interviewer if this question is asked from you in any interview. So guys, this was it for this video. I hope it will help you for preparing for your interviews. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and guys, kindly show your support towards the channel by subscribing the button. Thank you for watching it.